Sales Video Blog. My name is Scott Larrabee. As always, thank you so much for checking this out. I really appreciate your time. I know time is valuable, so let's get right to it. All right, what I want to talk about today is customer experience and your brand, how those two things mesh together. Well, business and sales, there's some things that have really never changed, and one thing that has never changed is that focusing on your customer's experience with you, it has to be one of your top priorities. It has to be one of the things that you focus on. I think a lot of companies that are succeeding have really done a great job focusing on the customer. What does the customer want to experience? What are the things that are important to the customer? What is the customer saying? So I can tell you right now, customers, you and me, we all want convenience. We all want the ease of buying. We don't want to be hassled. Time is valuable, as I said in the beginning. So our customers are no different. They want a hassle-free, they want an honest, they want a quick, and for the most part, they want a self-sufficient process, mostly self-sufficient. They do still rely on salespeople. So those of you new to sales, there is absolutely a great future for you in sales. That will never change, but sales is changing, my friends. So you may have been doing, maybe you've been selling for 20 years, but some of the things that I have to say might be different and new even to you. And if you want to stay in the game, you have to catch up. So let's talk about the customer experience. This is going to help your brand so much, being known for offering a great experience, and there's a few things that you can do, and I want to give you a few tips. Right now we're going to talk about the first one, which is communication, for just a minute. Communication is so important in sales, but I think so many people miss the boat here, and there's a few things that we're doing in this new world of technology where we are missing the boat on communication. I'll give you a big one. I'm the type of person that I would prefer to communicate with a business, a salesperson through email or text message. That to me is my preference. I'm the average consumer. I spend a lot of time doing research on my own, checking things out, and really trying to decide on my own what I want before I get the opinions or information from other people or a salesperson. Okay, but I do rely on a salesperson, and I do rely on friends. Again, I'm the average consumer. So it's important for me as a salesperson, and it's important for you, if you're new to sales, to understand that how you communicate and how professionally and clear and efficient and transparent you communicate with your customers, the better. But also, you have to be able to communicate in different forms. What do I mean by that? You have to be able to, of course, communicate face-to-face, make good impressions, understand body language, be able to guide the customer through the sales process, be professional. Now, you have to be good on the phone. You have to be able to communicate with customers when sales calls come through, when you have to explain this or that. You have to be able to offer great communication through the phone. There are ways to do that. You also have to be able to communicate through email, through text messages. You have to be able to communicate through chat. You have to be able to communicate through all of these different avenues and ways. So if you're not good at some of these things, then you need to find information, find training, find someone. I'm happy to help, and there'll be videos on these things in the future. But find a way to get the information you need to get good at these different ways to communicate. I know salespeople right now that they make their living selling, and they don't have a Facebook account. They don't. I don't know, why, but they don't see the value in it. This is not, this mentality of social media is a kid's thing. It's something for people who are wasting time on their smartphone and all that. That's not the case at all. Social media is the future of sales at this point, and it's just going to continue to grow as new forms of communication, take over the old forms of communication. So you need to understand how to use Facebook, how to use LinkedIn, how to use different platforms like YouTube and whatnot to your advantage as a salesperson. It's almost tools now that they're tools now that you have to know how to use in order to get yourself out there where your customers are and be able to communicate with customers in different ways. Be able to communicate your message on Facebook, become a resource, and this actually leads into point number 2, which is you need to be a resource to your customers and communicate to them information, communicate to them things that are going to add value to you and your brand. If your customer is online shopping and they are in the process of gathering information about why a particular model car that you sell, okay, is better or not as good as another one in the in that category. If you have information out there that you've written or that you've recorded or that you've found and put together and presented in a professional way through a blog or a video blog like this here, if you were to create a page on Facebook, I have a page on Facebook that I use in my day job as a car sales professional. I have a page that my customers can go to and use it as a resource with information that is helpful and insightful and a way to get in touch with me and communicate with me. And it's becoming a community of people that have done business with Scott Larrabee and the company that I work for. So these are things that are the future, and you have to have this mindset that if you're going to be in sales, this is almost the requirements to do that long term. This is what customers are going to expect of salespeople. I mean, I would expect it of a salesperson that I am doing business with, that I would be able to read reviews about them, find out what they're about and what type of service they offer, an experience I should expect. If I don't find you on LinkedIn or Facebook, or if I don't find a business page, if you're not promoting yourself or doing something to stand out, maybe I don't even work with you. Maybe I don't even find you. Maybe I don't even, maybe I walk in and ask for somebody else because they did, and you're better than that person. I would be better off working with you, but I never knew because that person, took the initiative to stand out and jump out to me, hey, that was your loss. So, that happens all the time, and whether you know it or not, you will know it when you feel it. And what I mean by that is it'll be something where if you're not offering your customers this experience, if you're not communicating to them and offering information to them on a regular basis, then you're not really going to be a resource, and you're not going to be building your business the way you're going to need to build it. You're going to be relying on the traffic that your company creates for you through their marketing. And let me tell you what, margins are going to continue to get thinner and thinner, and more of the marketing burden is going to be taken upon you, the salesperson. If let's say you're in the car business and you're selling cars, it's going to be up to you, as it always has been, to drive your traffic. But this is now how you can drive your traffic, and most of it is all free. You can drive so much traffic through free use of social media, and then you can add in the paid features, which we can talk about if you want to comment below for more information, or I'll make a video in the future, and there's plenty of other videos out there. But you can monetize that and actually start doing your own advertising to build up your brand in your business, show people, hey, I'm a resource, I supply information, I make it easy. This is what makes me different, and this is what's going to make you successful. So, all right, number one, communicate. Learn to communicate well in all the different ways possible. Make sure that you're supplying information. You're a resource, and this is going to be great brand building values here that I'm telling you. These are great brand values. The third one that I'll end on here is the mentality of give, just offering great service. Always look for ways to go above and beyond. I've always tried to do that throughout my sales career. I don't know if it was advice or if it was just common sense, but throughout my sales career, I've always tried to wow my customer a little bit by doing something that maybe I don't have to do it, but I want to do it because it makes me feel good knowing that it's going to make my customer feel good. And seeing my customer satisfied and exhilarated about their purchase has always been the payoff for me. I want to help people through what I sell, through what I do, through the service that I offer, through being reliable and honest and knowing that my customers know they can depend on me. Those are huge things to be able to say as a salesperson. And as you're new to sales, it is very important that you remember that, and those are the values that you're building your brand on. So give, as many sales trainers and salespeople have said throughout the years, and some have made it famous. But give of yourself, give of your time, give of your effort, energy, ideas, resources. Just do what you got to do. I'm not talking about giving up price discounts and devaluing you or your product. That has nothing to do with it. I'm talking about giving of yourself, giving of your service, putting yourself out there for customers, and looking for ways to go above and beyond when you can. It's great for your brand, and it's great for the customer experience. So, all right. I hope you like those tips. Remember, communicate, supply information, give. You'll be building great brand values into your brand. These are the foundation of what you do. Sales is a combination of a lot of things that you do, and to be successful, you have to have some great pillars right underneath your foundation holding you up, and these are some great ones. The customer experience is so important. It always has been in sales and business. It's just changing now in 2017 and going forward, and you got to catch up. All right. So if you're new to sales and you haven't got yourself on Facebook or anything like that, and you want some more information, comment below. We can talk. And if you are on Facebook and you're just not using it effectively, it's a learning thing. I'm learning. You're learning. We're all learning. Let's learn together. Comment below. Maybe we can do some best practices to see what works and what doesn't. All right. I like these videos. They're good for me because it makes me feel good knowing that maybe somebody might watch it and actually benefit from it, and their life will get better from it. If so, comment below, or if you like the video, give it a share. Maybe somebody else will see it because of you, and I'd appreciate that. All right, this is the New to Sales video blog. I'm Scott Larrabee. I really appreciate it. It's a beautiful day here in Maine, so I'm going to keep working on my dreams, and until next time, happy selling.